G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So a bit of a different video today because I'm going to be putting to you guys my top 5 TUR units on global at the very moment. So may as well get straight into it, and here we are for our number 5 unit. So Super Saiyan Gogeta, we'll start off with his leader skill. He's the movie leader's hero as well as also a fusion leader. His super attack is greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage. He's got a lot going for him. Please ignore my hidden potential build. It should be all additional, but I did this when I first started out with him, so please forgive me on that front. But he's got that medium chance of evading and the effective against all types. His link set is really good, and he's in a number of highly regarded teams such as Realm of Gods, Transformation Boost, and Final Trump cards. So as a base, he's really solid, but this is where he gets into his own. He's crazy good once he gets this transformation off. As you can see from his super, he greatly raises his attack for 3 turns and causes immense damage, which is good, but it becomes so important in this second stage. So attack and defense plus 130% and performs a guaranteed critical hit when attacking. So this means when you're in Super Battle Road, LGE, Infinite Dragon Ball History, any of those events where you may come up against an opponent that is going to have type advantage over you, your damage is going to go from insignificant to huge. That crit just plays such a big part in this unit's versatility. And then, as you see from the end of this here, if I can get it pop back up, he's also got that high chance of evading. So you can chuck him in that slot that's going to be whacked 100 million times in SBR, and you got that chance to dodge, and it can really clutch up. So I spoke before that he has good links, but what makes these links so good is that they are shared with so many of the top tier units like the Blue Fusions, units that you're going to use regularly. It just helps to know that you're only going to need to get 1 or 2 key to be able to fire off your super. So there it is. There is my first unit on the list. So here we go with number 4 on my list. So many people would have this unit. I see a lot of people don't have him awakened, which is crazy because in my eyes, he's certainly one of the top TUR units in the game. So leader skill is the worthy rivals, keep us 320%, nothing too outrageous. But what he's brilliant at is this super attack. So raises his attack and defense, causes supreme damage, which is obviously ideal for those longer events. And then you move over to his passive, which is where he really comes in as impressive. So attack and defense plus 20% for a key sphere obtained, plus an additional 10% if it is tech. So say if you get 10 tech key spheres, there's 300% defense. Remembering he's stacking, so his numbers get outrageously high, especially if you're firing off additional supers, as well as the fact that he is changing his key spheres. So 10 is certainly not a unobtainable number when using this unit. You can certainly fire off with 13 plus key spheres at any point in time. So crazy good, can be crazy good from turn 1 with his defense and attack. So you think of those combinations, he's a nuker, a stacker, and an orb changer. I can't see how you can exclude him from being one of your top tier TUR units in the game. So the other thing in his links, we've got a couple common links here, but in general play, you're not going to have most of those activated. But what we do have is a number of top tier categories in Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Vegeta's family. So he certainly can fit into a number of top teams, and he will help you in SBR, Infinite Dragon Ball History, Legend Goku event. Those longer events is where he dominates. But yeah, with those shorter things like SBR, his orb changing, healing, all that can just come in so clutch. So that's earned him my number 4 spot on the list. So I'm calling this equal 4/3. It is just the Fizz counterpart of the Vegeta I've just shown you. So again, same leader skill except for Bond of Master and Disciple, and the exact same super attack. So we'll scroll across. The passive is also the same. So attack and defense plus 20% per key sphere, plus an additional 10% if they're Fizz, as well as randomly changes to Fizz key spheres. So as I said with Vegeta, turn 1, you can be having crazy defense, crazy attack. You're going to be healing up. So certainly that Vegeta and this Goku are interchangeable in this 3rd and 4th slot. Goku just made it into 3rd slot because there was no real reasoning behind it. That was just the order that it popped in on. So again, the links. What I didn't mention before about links was that if you have this guy on rotation with Vegeta, the only link that you're going to have not active is Kamehameha. So together those two form easily one of the best duos in Dokkan. Their orb changing can sort of hedge on each other a little bit sometimes when they steal orbs from each other, but that is the only downfall of using those two together. So they're crazy good. Everyone should be making the most of these two. And then you see we've got Goku's family, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Kamehameha, really top tier categories that you'd be crazy not to use. And his orb changing can come in so handy on any of those categories, and that certainly earns him the number 3 or 4, whichever you want to see it as, position on the list. So here we are with the number 2 TUR on global at the moment. So many people would agree with this, that this was as expected, that Cooler would be our 2nd on the list, but he certainly earns that placing. So as you can see, he's the Terrifying Conquerors or Transformation Boost category lead. Ki plus 3, HP plus 130%, and that attack and defense at 170%, which is really good. Super attack causes immense damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense, so that lowering can be so handy in Super Battle Road. Can certainly be between life and death. His passive is the transformation, so attack and defense plus 100%, and transformation boost category allies get plus 2 key and attack and defense plus 30%. So in this first stage, he is a great supporter of these transformation boost units. It's why he goes so well with the blue fusions especially. So when facing only one enemy, Terrifying Conqueror allies get Ki plus 2 and attack and defense plus 50%. He's a great supporter in this first stage. So his links, a lot of those Frieza family units carry the same links, so that works really well because he's going to be a stalwart in any Frieza lineup. The main one being Big Bad Bosses. So once you got that to 10, that's 25% attack and defense unconditional. So crazy link. And then you look at his teams. You're mainly going to run him on a Wicked Bloodline or a Transformation Boost Terrifying Conqueror team. Occasionally you'll use him on Movie Bosses and Final Trump card, but Transformation Boost is where you really make your money with this Cooler. So this Cooler changes quite a bit after his transformation. He becomes an attack stacker, causes immense damage and greatly lowers defense. So from his passive, you get the Ki plus 3 and attack and defense plus 180%, launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, and performs a crit when there is either a Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan category enemy. What you will see again is my hidden potential system being completely wrong. Should have gone full additional. Cooler was probably the second pack that came along when I first started playing Dokkan. As I mentioned, I only started playing earlier on at the start of the year. So I got like 3 copies, put them straight into the top left and bottom right as I was told. And yeah, I completely muffed that up. Should have gone full additional because you're going to have those crits against 90% of the opponents in this game anyway. So little hinter there. Again, links stay the same and categories stay the same. The only thing is his sticker is quite disappointing. But yeah, certainly goes from a awesome support unit into an offensive juggernaut, and that's why he was able to earn the number 2 TUR in global at the moment. And here we are for the number 1 TUR on global at this point in time. So I don't think there's any doubt that it was always going to be this Tech Gohan. So let's delve in and see why he is so good. So his leader skill is Saviors or Hybrid Saiyan, Ki +3, HP 130%, and then the attack and defense at 170%. Saviors is a bit of a nothing category to us, but Hybrid Saiyans can certainly bring forward some really high quality teams. So it's good to have such a solid leader when we haven't seen the future Gohan again on global. So yeah, if you're able to get him, he certainly opens up a lot of doors in terms of Hybrid Saiyan teams. And this super attack is where he really just stands out as the best TUR in the game. He is the only unit that indefinitely greatly raises his attack and defense on supers. So he builds up that attack and defense crazy fast. He's going to be your go-to unit in so many SBR missions, and he's the LGE king, as I've mentioned before. So we'll have a look at his passive as well. Attack and defense plus 140%, Ki +1 at the start of each turn, up to 3. So he gets himself a little bit of Ki. Guards against all attacks, and plus an additional attack plus 40% when within the same turn when guard is active. So really good passive there. It basically just reinforces the fact that his defense is crazy. Looking at his skills, a lot of people are going to say they're absolutely trash. They're not that bad. What they don't give you Ki is probably the main reason that people hate these links. But look, there's not much we can do about it. This unit is awesome enough without some crazy OP links anyway. So we'll just go across, and then we've got the couple of really solid categories here. We've got the Goku's family, the Majin Buu saga, and the Hybrid Saiyans. So they're probably the main 3 teams where you'd be making the most of this Gohan. Goku's family, certainly probably the most, between that and the Majin Buu saga are definitely 2 of the most OP categories going around. So we'll jump into his boost. So after his boost, remembering he maintains that defense, attack and defense. So his super attack becomes greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage with a medium chance of stunning. So obviously any chance of stunning is always crazy useful in Super Battle Road, as well as Memory's defense is also going to be really OP. So this guy's just a powerhouse. His passive becomes Ki +3 and attack and defense plus 158%. Guards all attacks plus an additional 58% for the rest of the battle when guard is activated. Attacks effective against all type when only facing only one enemy whose HP is 58% or more, or when there is a Majin Buu saga enemy. So if you've got this guy against a fresh, full health opponent, he's going to come out, he's going to be effective against all, and he's just going to absolutely blast away that opponent. Really handy when you're coming into that last stage of LGE. You're going to have type disadvantage against in Goku, yet he comes out with effective against all. So crazy good. His links do slightly change. You get shocking speed, Saiyan Warrior Race, and In Fighter. That doesn't really do a great deal for you. And then obviously the same categories. So there it is, guys. There's my top 5 TURs on global at this point in time. Please let me know what your opinions are, who you think are the best 5 TUR units available, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the daily Dokkan content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.